So this comment was left underneath a video. I'm saying, as black people, we need to be buying properties. As black people, we need to be able to pass down our properties to the next generation. As black people, we need to be in a position where we can sell our current property and drop 30, 40 grand on our son or our daughter so they can buy their first property. So this comment was left underneath that video. And it reads, what's your thoughts on doing it with a girl? Make a vid on that. Make a vid on to what extent your girl should be contributing to your life and finances. Let me just put this out there. I don't recommend any man moving with a woman. The only woman's house you should live under, the only woman's roof you should live under is your mum. That should be the only woman that has power over you. Because if you live in someone's house, to some degree, they have power over you. And for you to show them that they don't have power over you, you're going to have to depart from that place. Hold that thought. So let me just break down the dynamics of my yard and my relationship with my girl. So this is my house. It's a 3-bed house. I own it. It's in my name. Yeah? My girl has moved into my house. I don't charge my girl any rent because I don't need to. I've got so much money. I don't need my girl to contribute 300 or 400 or 500 pounds. I don't need the money. I've got 2 other buy-to-let properties. 1,200 goes into one and 1,100 goes into the other one. Obviously, not all of it is profit, but I'll say about 500 pounds of it is probably profit. I don't even touch the money. I don't need it. Do you know what I do with that money? I'm going to use that money to put down the stamp duty and pay for the solicitor's fees for the next property. Yeah. So I don't need my girl to contribute 300, 400, 500 pounds a month. I don't need the money. I earn enough money from work because obviously I've put myself in a position to earn that sort of money. I put in the hard work and sacrifice and the grind over the years. So I don't need my girl's 300, 400 pounds in that. So she lives rent free. The only thing she does contribute is she goes and buys the food. You got to contribute something monetarily. But other than that, obviously, she cooks for me. I make her clean the house every other day because I like to live in a nice, clean house. I got OCD and that. So I put my missus to work. She has to clean the house every other day. And like I said, she cooks and that. And yeah, that's about it. I cover all the bills. Gas, electric, water, all the bills are covered by me. Internet, everything are covered by me. Like I said, the only thing she contributes is she buys the food and that. Other than that, I contribute to all the bills and that. I don't need her to contribute. As long as she behaves herself, as long as she does what I tell her to do, and she cooks and cleans and that, that's enough contribution in it and buys the food. The reason why I would never recommend any guy buy a property with a girl, the only time I would recommend a man buy a property with a chick is if they're buying buy-to-let properties and they're buying them, fixing them up and selling them or whatever in it. If you're doing business with your girl, then if you want to do that, no problem. But I would never recommend a man buy a property and live in the property with a chick. This takes me back to my first point where I'm saying that man, them don't ever move into a girl's house unless it's your mother's yard. At some point in a relationship, your girl is going to test you. I've said to you lot before in videos, it doesn't matter how much of a gangster you are. It doesn't matter how much of a G she knows you are on the road. You could have stabbed up and shot man on the road. She could have been there. She's still going to test your gangster. Not in your gangster how much you can dip man up or slap man over. I'm not talking about, she's not going to test that sort of gangster. She's going to test your emotional gangster within. There was a woman who married a man who was in prison who had killed 20 women. He's about this thing, yeah? I'm not saying I respect him. I'm not saying he's a G. What I'm saying is, he's on this thing, yeah? He's bad. And she still married him and she's still testing his rascal, yeah? It doesn't matter how much of a G you are. At some point, your woman is going to test you. If you live in a woman's house, she is going to put you in a position and disrespect you. Maybe not cuss your mum out. Maybe not even slap you in your face. But do something that, yeah, maybe I should have broke up with her for that, you know. Not cheating, that's mad. There's no breaking up. That's it, it's over. Yeah, there's no break up to make up. No, it's over. But she'll put you in a position where you should have walked away from her and that. Certain men are in positions where it's just not logistically feasible to walk away from a woman. So if you live in a woman's house and she does something disrespectful and that, you might think to yourself, I want to leave this house. I want to go back to my mum's yard, but I can't. I've moved to Reading. I'm from Tottenham. I work around Reading. If I move back to my mum's house, it's a 2-hour drive to Reading. I was working in Reading once. I done some work around in Reading, and obviously Edmonton, my area, is next to Tottenham. It's a 2-hour drive. Certain man will think to himself, I'm not going to move back to my mum's house to show this woman that I'm not a dickhead. So you know what? I'm just gonna take shit from her, or I'll just tell her to shut up and whatever it is. Nah, fam, you gotta break up with the woman. She's being disrespectful. You gotta show her. If you live in a property that is owned by you and the woman and that, she will use that to her advantage. She will disrespect you. She will put you in a position where, even though you're going to take a financial loss, or there could be some crazy financial implications of that, she's going to test to see, can this guy walk away and leave it all behind? Is his self-respect greater than this situation? Would he rather be disrespected and live in this house, or would he rather be respected and whatever, and have to just work it out on his own and that? Certain man think to himself, boy, this woman is a fucking pain in the neck, but logistically and logically, it'd be better just to put up with the shit. And what I'll do is I'll just go to the pub, or I'll just work late, and then when I come home, go to the gym, so I'm avoiding the woman and that. I'm not putting myself in a position where I have to be showing the woman that, I'm such a tough guy and that, because she's going to step out of line. I ain't got time for that bullshit. I go to these tenants' houses and I'll be walking around and that, and a woman will say, I'm going to take you to my son's room. It's going to be a bit messy and that, he's just here temporarily and that. I know he's on a break from his missus. Obviously, I'll say, what is he having trouble with his missus? Yeah. I just say it just to affirm and confirm my beliefs and that, my assumptions and that. But I'm not putting myself in no position where I have to walk away from a woman. It's bullshit. So me personally, I'm not buying no property with no woman, because at some point you're going to have to show them that you're not taking no shit. And you might be in a position where you don't want to walk away from what you got. I'm not putting myself in a position where I can't walk away and that. Like I said, my girl lives here. And not too long ago, how can I say? She said something to me I didn't like. So, how can I say? In a nice way, I made her leave the house and she had to go elsewhere for a few weeks and that, yeah? Okay. When you become a man of value and you have something to offer and that, when a girl is away from you, other than just missing your presence and that, they just miss the lifestyle. My girl was telling me about, she's sitting in her friend's yard and it's freezing cold. Yeah, her friend's like, stingy with the gas, don't want to turn the gas on and that, don't want to turn the heating on, so they're sitting in the freezing cold. All of that bullshit. My woman will never. I tell my girl all the time, yeah, if you're cold, turn the heating on and that. I mean, I don't need to say it to her now, innit, but turn the heating on, put the fan heater on, turn the gas on and that. I'm not having my woman sit in no freezing cold yard. No way. I don't like the idea of sitting in a freezing cold yard. And I certainly I'm not making my girlfriend sit in a freezing cold house. She's just going to the shops and she'll say, yeah, it's nice to just be able to just put the heating on and that, and not have to worry about someone telling you not to put the heating on or whatever. When you become a man of value, man of substance, so that you can look after your woman, so long as obviously she's behaving herself, innit? But yeah, I'm not buying no property with no woman. I don't believe in this nonsense power couple crap. Yeah. Oh, partner. No. I'm the boss. There's no partnership. I'm the fucking boss. I put in so much work. I'm not going in halves or no. I don't believe in this power couple partner nonsense. Well, I see on Instagram and that, like, like these cute family pictures and that, where the mum and the dad and the kids are all wearing the same fucking track. So let me tell you something right now. The general does not wear the same uniform as the fucking soldiers, blood. I'm the boss. Right? So certain man have said to me, Jay, man, it's coming like a dictatorship, and you lot can put that down in the comment section if you want to. It don't really matter, innit, yeah? When you have made something of your life and you are in control of your own destiny and that, you do sound like a dictator. Do you know why? Because you've mapped out your life and you put yourself in a position where you can call the shots and that. Certain man, what I'm saying to them, yeah, is fucking alien, because they ain't putting the work. You think a millionaire or billionaire will be taking orders from? I mean, you know what? There are some, man, they're just still weak. It don't even matter how much money they get. It ain't even a money thing, man. It's a mindset. But I'm not putting myself in a position where I'm going hard on a woman, because at some point you're gonna have to break away, and I ain't got time for that bullshit. So I'm not putting myself in a position where I can get kicked out. I'm gone.